সুখী হতে চায়, সবাই তো সুখী হতে চায় তো।
Namaskaram everyone. Today we'll be doing a recipe from the east of India. It's called Aloo Dum. Aloo Dum is a very famous recipe from Calcutta. When you think of Calcutta, you remember so many things. Firstly, I remember the most famous temple, Shaktipeeth temple of Kali Mata in the city, and also another famous temple in Dakshineshwar, which is in the outskirts of Calcutta. So I have about 600 grams of potatoes. Let's boil these potatoes with water and salt. So we are taking a big vessel and let's clean the potatoes well and put them in the vessel and add enough water and salt and let the potatoes boil. One more thing about Calcutta is their cotton saris and the sweet meats which you get in every other street. Now I'm adding the salt and let it boil for about 20 minutes. So let the potatoes boil well. I've added 3 teaspoons of salt and let it boil in medium flame. I have adapted this recipe from a channel called Bong Eats. I love their channel for their photography. They don't talk, but their photography is very good. Now the potatoes have boiled really well for about 10 minutes. It must boil for another 20 minutes in medium heat. Now the potatoes have boiled well and let's peel the potatoes when they are hot. If you are going to let it cool down and try to peel the potatoes, you may not be able to peel it well because it will turn very hard. So you have to peel it immediately. That's one of the biggest challenges of doing this recipe. You have to peel a lot of small potatoes. So let's peel all of them and keep them aside. You can eat this aloo dum with puri or rice, but we like it with rice. Puri takes a longer while to prepare, so I'm going to be eating this for dinner with rice. So this 600 grams of potatoes need a treatment, so we will be adding a teaspoon of salt and let it aside for about 15 to 20 minutes till all the salt is getting absorbed in the potatoes. Then we have about half a teaspoon of turmeric, then half a teaspoon of cumin powder, half a teaspoon of amchur powder or dry mango powder that adds a lot of sourness to the dish, and then finally we have a teaspoon of garam masala. So these are all the powdery spices that we require for the dish. Look at them, they are so colorful. The best thing about Indian spices is every 100 kilometers the usage of these spices will differ, and that adds a lot of taste to the dish that we prepare. The whole spices that we require are 2 pieces of cinnamon sticks, 3 whole cardamoms, 6 to 7 pieces of cloves, and 3 to 4 bay leaves. So these are all the whole spices that we are going to fry in oil. Now let's take about 3 or 4 green chilies and crush them very gently. Be very careful. Do it very gently, else it might come on your face and it's not going to be a very good experience. Let's crush the green chilies and let's transfer them to a cup using a spoon. Do not use your bare hands. Now let's take the pieces of ginger also and crush them gently and transfer them to a bowl, and let's add a teaspoon of turmeric and a teaspoon of cumin powder and add a little bit of water and make a very fine paste. Let's keep a pan and then add 3 to 4 tablespoons of mustard oil. Some of them might not like the flavor of the mustard oil. If you don't like it, you can add refined oil, but I have used mustard oil. So once the mustard oil gets heated, the color will change to a light yellow color, and you can add a teaspoon of cumin seeds. When the cumin seeds pop, let's see what are the other ingredients that we are going to add. The cumin seeds have popped well. Now let's add all the whole spices and the green chili paste. I'm adding 2 whole red chilies. Stir them well. Add 4 to 5 slit whole green chilies. Keep them in a very medium flame because you don't want any of the spices to get burnt. Add the spice paste also. Stir them very well till the raw smell goes away. It will take about a minute or so. Now let's add a pinch of asafoetida and then add the boiled potatoes. Gently add the boiled potatoes. The spices must coat all the potatoes really well. So cook this for about 2 minutes and then add about 250 ml of water. Then close the pan with a lid and cook it in medium flame for about 10 minutes. Now let's add the dry mango powder also and cover this with a lid. Another most important ingredient is 50 grams of cashew nuts. This adds a lot of richness to the dish. We'll be grinding this with a little bit of water and adding this to the aloo dum that is cooking. So let's add the cashew nut paste to the aloo dum and let it cook in medium flame and add the garam masala also. The aloo dum has been cooking well. Add a teaspoon of ghee and a teaspoon of dried fenugreek leaves. These both add a lot of flavor to the dish. Let it boil for another 5 minutes and your aloo dum will be ready. Lastly, we'll be adding a teaspoon of sugar also. If you don't like the sweetness in the dish, you may omit the sugar completely. The aloo dum is done very well. The color looks very good. It looks delicious. Now let's serve the aloo dum with rice. We have used basmati rice. You may choose to use any kind of rice that you like. You may eat the aloo dum with puris also. Thank you for being with us. Namaskaram.